it's just, girl, for you to even think that it's wrong or anything about it, it's just so fucking weird. These niggas is weirdos. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Jock and straight men. They're just weird about that, and I don't know what it is. What are you afraid of? Like, where is that rooted in? You're not comfortable, but why? Like, okay, we understand that you don't feel comfortable, but what's the reason? There's everything that we do, and if you're doing it unconsciously, then you need to check it. But if you're consciously moving around here, you have a reason for why you make your choices. So you have a choice to say, hey, I don't want to be or perform in a gay, all male environment. Okay, Jock, but why? But just because, no, not just because. Nothing is done just because. And if it is done, then just because, that means you're operating on a conditioning. And if you're operating on a conditioning, that means your brain is weak. And if your brain is weak, that means you're unsuitable for leadership. Right? If your brain is so malleable and so weak that you could subconsciously and unconsciously not want to be around a group of people just because, what does that mean? I love everybody, but I don't want to be around them. So I guess that could go for me saying, I just like I don't want to be around you hood niggas. I don't want to be around you hood niggas, just like you don't want to be around gay people. The uncertainty that comes with being around hood niggas isn't comforting. I find more comfort in company of men who are gay if I'm going to be around some men. If I'm going to be around some men, they're going to be gay. Trust. Bye. They're going to be somewhere on the rainbow. Taste the motherfucking rainbow. Not you other black and white, only two sides of the brain can't understand nothing outside of either or. Just this binary, restrictive, repressive, that's just the way I believe. Girl, you sound stupid and outdated. Like you're literally working on a fucking Alfie. Remember Alfies back in the 80s? The little toy, little word game. Remember Speak and Spell? That's what y'all operating on. A, B, C, D. Trying to keep them old days. Girl, move into the future. You about to get left. That's the crazy part. Holding on to things that don't serve you, but because you think you benefit from something, you're gonna hold on to some of the things that also harm you. It's just crazy to me. The comments are even crazier. So there was a clip on the Jasmine Brand from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where Saucy Santana and Young Jock had a moment about him not wanting to perform for his gay fans. So here is Saucy Santana. First, let's listen to what Young Jock said about performing.
Lord knows, I ain't nobody ever gave me $250,000 for a show ever in my career. I think the highest I ever got is $110, and I was in Africa. But that was a lot of money to me. I mean, $110,000 wasn't a lot of money to me, but it was a lot of money to pick up in one day. For one day, one show. Do what I'm normal. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. Somebody called me today and was like, hey, yo, man, you $250,000. I know what I gotta do. No, I may not do it either. That's not that I have nothing against the LGBTQ people, but I just may not understand. I may not be in the know enough to feel comfortable enough to do this. I just don't know, because I don't want to start doing that. Maybe I don't want to be comfortable with this lifestyle. Is that okay? Is that okay to say? Is that okay to say? Lord knows.
Know that them little ass clips cause a lot of chaos. Yeah. But even just watching it and you don't want to perform, got their chest out. Like, so I feel like sometimes with it's a persona of what gay is or what gay supposed to be. But you got a lot of us that's good. I want to hear a couple grand.
Let me tell you something. Jock is from the black gay mecca outside of Washington, D.C., of the damn country. You go tell me you 50 damn years old and still don't, I just don't understand. But they're all in my family, so why don't you ask one of your goddamn family members then, motherfucker? Since they all in your family and shit, how are you still, I'm just not comfortable. But if a white motherfucker got on the damn internet and said, I got some black friends, but I'm just not comfortable around black people. You know what I'm saying? Is that okay to say? Is that okay to say? But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all, that's what you don't want to hear, huh? Because if some white person got on the damn thing and said, I don't want to perform for black people. I mean, I have black people in my family and stuff. I'm not okay with that lifestyle. I'm just not okay with that lifestyle. Is that okay to say? Is that okay to say that I'm not cool with that lifestyle? Being black and stuff, Y'all would be down here marching, picket signs, hollering and screaming to the top of your lungs, to whirling around in phone booths and shit, girl. Y'all would be down here. Let me read some of the comments. I said, is that why Jock has a bunch of kids so people won't think he's gay? Like, the rationale is irrational. Listen to what he says. Listen, hold on.
Clips cause a lot of. But even just watching it and you don't want to perform, got their chest out. So I feel like sometimes it's a persona of what gay is or what gay supposed to be. But you got a lot of us that's good. I want to hear a couple grand bitches awake and give your mama dead flowers. Guess what? So you thinking that gangster? Oh my God, yes, I know. We in the trap. We gangsters too. It's not no sweet. So just like you go to a straight club and don't vibe and cook out, but y'all want to hear a couple grand. That's my favorite young Jock. Listen, there's so many people around me in that community, bro. I respect it.
I don't know what happened. My little alarm went off.
Cause a lot of chaos.
Girl, I don't want to listen to this again. Anyway, let me mute it. He don't want to perform. He's uncomfortable. I don't know why he's uncomfortable. He says, I can't even press my hair without people saying I'm gay. That's your community. That's the community you belong to. That's telling you, ooh, because his hair, he got a conch. He's gay. That's your community saying that. Just like with the term fish. Y'all go into another group of people's community and try to start policing language, and that's your community that created that negative association with that word. Because they mean absolutely two different things when you jump from one community to the next. But no, y'all want to hold on to that one too. And it's like, you can't be that dumb and slow. You can't be. You just can't be. That's why you holding on to something that don't make sense. You're literally operating from an old school damn A, B, C, D. Girl, come on. Get with the program. You're on some flip phone shit. Like, girl, what's up? Is it okay that is it okay? I just don't want to be around. Like, it doesn't even make sense. You don't want to be around a group of people based on their identity. Not that they've done anything wrong to you, but just because they have sex with each other. Do you feel comfortable being around women who have sex with women? Huh? Hello?
People don't know that them little ass clips.
So some of the comments.
Little ass clips.
Shut up, saucy. Okay. I said, just like I don't want to be around hood niggas, I'm comfortable around gay men. Them other ones, not so much. The uncertainty that comes with being around hood niggas isn't comforting. So I'm not comfortable around hood niggas, right? Heterosexual men aren't allowed to have any preferences or boundaries without being ridiculed. This is ridiculous. I said, oh my God, this is getting so out of hand. But he lives in Atlanta with one of the biggest populations of Black LGBT. Stop trying to force people into your space and start rocking with the ones who naturally and genuinely gravitate to you. You would have a heart attack if a white woman said that to you. Stop trying to come into our spaces. Stop trying to force yourself into our spaces. They are always offended and feel entitled to everyone's life. Nobody has to perform for you. But your heterosexuality is a performance too. All you do when you put your lashes on in the morning and your nails on and your skirt on and all that, that's your whole little costume, a whole little performance, sweetheart. It's a whole performance. A whole performance. Y'all, I'm so serious when I say this, and I can assure you nobody that is gay wants to see Young Jock perform. And we do not listen to that music from the early 2000s. No gay man is looking at Young Jock. Gays are some of the most beautiful men ever, and we are really vain at times. We have huge artists that are our allies: Beyonce, Madonna, Cher, Gaga, Taylor Swift, Cardi, Nicki, and so forth and so on. No disrespect, but I'm being very honest. I wouldn't go see Young Jock if someone gave me a ticket. No shade. Someone else, it's the women for me. He doesn't have to. Chingy took a pic with a fan, and y'all let rumors spread for years about his sexuality. But like, the problem is that you think that it's something that people should suffer from if it is known that they are gay. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, being offended or insulted that someone says or may mistaken you for gay is silly, because there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like if you take something as an insult or use it as an insult, then you are saying that there's something wrong with it. Because why would you use it to insult? Why would you be offended if somebody said that you were? You see something wrong with it. So that's why it's hard for you all to mask your homophobia or whatever phobia you want to attach to your irrational fears or whatever. It just doesn't make sense. Because if you're saying, oh, I have love for these people, but you're offended if somebody says that you're gay, you take it as an insult, or you hurl it as an insult. Like all those people who are coming, all those Black male comedians who are coming out talking about Shannon Sharp being gay. It was almost as though they went in a room somewhere and were like, okay, y'all, next time you get on stage, make a joke about Shannon Sharp and use being gay as the punchline or some shit. Like, it was like almost calculated. It was so weird. That's why I was saying the other day, that's why Puffy has been able to get away with the things he's gotten away with, because he's videotaping people for what would be perceived socially as wrong. These men should not be seen having sex with other men. Do you think these men would be talking if Puffy had clips of them having sex with women? No. So it feeds into that. Like, I know my community by and large is homophobic. I know the society we live in is homophobic, right? If you're not white, male, straight, Christian, and thin, you don't fit in that box, hetero. If you're outside of that, something is wrong. So now I can use that as a way to blackmail you. Because if I had a videotape of you having sex with a woman, you'd be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Release that shit. Girl, I don't care. And that's why I was saying in the comments that people didn't understand. Are you trying to say something about? No, it's the homophobia that allows that kind of abuse to happen. And they're like, oh, let's have sex with other men. It's so taboo. And it's not. It's not. Y'all act like this shit is new or something. Like, humanity has been living. Caption is misleading. He didn't say he would perform for his gay fans. He said he doesn't feel comfortable performing at events that are only LGBTQ. He also has a right to feel how he feels without being drugged for filth. He's probably been performing in front of gay men for years without even knowing it. He lives in Atlanta. Girl, I know. Like, girl. Georgia's first water slide coaster to open at Lake Lanier. Yeah, right. That's a joke. Is it April Fool's? That's crazy. You know, Lake Lanier was built over a black community, right? And people end up in Lake Lanier, and all kind of deaths and freak accidents and shit be happening in Lake Lanier, and people be swimming in there, and they don't realize that they're swimming over a space that was flooded out. There's a whole documentary on Lake Lanier and its ghostly happenings and why that those things are happening. I can't imagine that this is like real. Georgia's first water slide coaster to open at Lake Lanier. Margaritaville at Lake Lanier Islands is taking the first step in building the state's first water slide coaster, which will open as part of its new Fin Ups water park this summer. The park is set to open May 4th. This sounds like the beginning of like a scary movie or something. We have a few minutes to go. We just have a few minutes to go. This is crazy. I don't think that this is real. This has to be a joke. It's them trying to make a place an attraction. That slide ain't changing those haunted waters. Y'all stay safe. Heavy on the y'all. Right. Shout out to Sakina. Tammy said, this is crazy. Someone said, this is sinister. I said, is it April Fool's? Sliding right into your casket is nasty work. To my black people, y'all better the F not. Slide right into the stairway of heaven. If you black, stay back. I wonder if you can get my ex-husband season passes. Okay, come on, bitch. Absolutely ridiculous. Rest in peace in advance. Slide right into the afterlife. No final destination amusement for me and mine. I know that's right. People are like, absolutely not. Girl, no, the ancestors about to have a field day with this one, okay? This white people business. We know better. Like I'm saying, like, I don't, Y'all go watch. If you don't know nothing about Lake Lanier, if this is the first time you're hearing about Lake Lanier, go watch your YouTube. Go on YouTube, do a search. It used to be a city, like a town, and they created that lake over the town, flooded that area. And so all kind of shit be happening at Lake Lanier. And it's, of course, attributed to the ancestors. Come in these waters, honey. Come on. It's real. Y'all be playing with folks. Don't play with people. Y'all better keep playing with spirits on Lake. Y'all keep playing with these spirits on Lake Lanier. Exactly. Sliding right into the upper room. Camp Crystal Lake gonna have a field day claiming bodies left and right. Ain't no way they thought this was a good idea. The ancestors of Oscarville will be pissed and going to take more lives. Heck no. If you from GA, you know better. Shit. Said Lanier. So basically, they letting us know they are not draining this grave site of black folks. Oh, okay, got it. They won't get a dime of my money. Hell no, this is where Usher's stepson drowned. How can you people be so insensitive? His mom is campaigning for you people to make it safe because a lot of people have died in this lake. And you want to build a water park? I do not live in Georgia, and I know this place is cursed. Why y'all keep playing? Y'all know how Lake Lanier get down. These white people trying to disguise death as fun. We about to lose a lot of white people. Sliding right to the arms of the Lord. No thanks. Sliding right into the body bag is nasty work. Playing now, you playing in our face. Just disrespectful, literally on the backs of our ancestors. Black people don't go. The ancestors will not bless the situation. A water slide to death. I know you fucking lying. That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows about Lake Lanier. You don't even have to be from Georgia to know about Lake Lanier. You going on Lake Lanier? No thanks. What? You got it. You good. That's on y'all. Anyways, I gotta go, y'all. Take care of each other. We didn't have much to talk about. We just talked about young Jock and Lake Lanier. I guess we kept it in Georgia today. Anyways, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace.